Hi, my name is Jake Glasser, and sorry if you hear some chewing and crunching coming on from just offside the screen. My puppy is enjoying her night biscuit. Uh, but besides that, again, my name is Jake Glasser, one of the students here in the SPEX610 class. I think this is my last class of the Masters, so that's pretty cool. From Baltimore, Maryland, actually just north of the city. Big Orioles fan, big Ravens fan. So I've kind of loved my time here in the sports masters classes. Um, pretty much that's about it. I'm a technician right now, ophthalmic technician, where I see patients every day and assist them in surgery, and walk them through the whole process of going from one day needing glasses to the next never needing glasses ever again. It's a pretty rewarding experience, I'd have to say. I really enjoy the job, but hopefully one day I can transition into the sports industry. My goal in this course is to really broaden my horizons. I guess, I always try to be really respectful of, different cultures and religions and languages. And, every day we have Spanish speaking patients, and that's kind of the biggest thing is just respecting, you know, other people and where they come from. Never taking anything for granted. Um, just my example this week and whatnot, some of the culture experiences that are kind of most rewarding and have kind of been the most challenging is, Spanish speaking patients come in who predominantly only speak Spanish. And through translations, through my little bit of Spanish speaking, I guess it kind of goes back to when I did medical school for 2 years down in the Caribbean before I decided it wasn't my thing. Um, Half my class was from Puerto Rico since I was down in the Caribbean. And I'd already taken up the Spanish 3 or 4 in high school, so I knew a little bit of Spanish, but nothing near conversational like I, maybe used to back in high school. So I learned phrases from my friends there. I still talk to them on the island, and they're around the U.S. doing the rotations and whatnot. And between that and calling the call center for translation for some of my patients, I've learned, picked up on phrases. And as I kind of stated in my posts for this week, I have a patient that comes in, and during several of our tests, we need our patients to blink. And there's no direct translation for blink in Spanish, but words like pestañas, which means eyelashes, when you say that, a Spanish patient knows, oh, you mean to blink, like, flutter my eyelashes. That or parpadilla literally means to like open, close, open, close, open, close. So it's not quite blinking, but it's, essentially the same point. And finding little things like that and figuring out those little key words have been really crucial in the cultural experience of trying to, accept that, how would it feel if I had to go somewhere else and, do a medical exam in a different language. If they could speak anything close to my language or even give me any kind of clue as to what they wanted me to do, it would just make me feel more comfortable. And sharing that cultural experience every time with, the language barriers is definitely something that's worth it. And just attempting to do it, I even apologize to patients and say, lo siento, which means I'm sorry, mi español es muy mal, my Spanish is really bad. And when I joke with the patients with that, they just appreciate I'm trying it all. And getting through that kind of barrier of not being, xenophobic and, not wanting to even care, it just helps things so much. Um, and it's even further when I'm in the actual OR in the surgery ward, and I can get through some of the exam in Spanish, and through some of the procedure, which makes patients feel even better. And even further, just with patients who we all speak the same language in English. I'm a American Jew, and I have no problem with being friends with people who are Muslim, Christian, you name it. Doesn't matter to me. And even our Islamic patients, our Muslim patients who come in the office, I'll even tell them Assalamu alaikum, which means, may God be with you, or I can't remember the direct translation, but it's basically hello in a very formal, nice way. And they appreciate that. It doesn't matter that I'm Jewish. It doesn't matter whatever. We can all get along, and that little phrase can make a whole difference between a patient being nervous and a patient making a connection with you. So I think that's kind of been some of the great culture experiences I've had and enjoyed. And then, like I said, with the Spanish-speaking patients, the challenge and then being rewarded from the challenge of trying to make the exam more comfortable and better. Hopefully this class can keep furthering that and, make me even more well-rounded So when I go out even more further into either whether it's in the ophthalmic technician field, in the eye field, in the LASIK world, or jumping over to the sports industry, uh, it's going to be very crucial for the rest of my career. Otherwise, if you guys have any more questions for me, you can always email me at my email at jglasser8@gmail.com, or just find me here, shoot me a message on Engage. I'm looking forward to the class, guys. Looking forward to working with everybody, and hope you have a great night. Sorry for the late message. It was a late night of surgery down in Rockville, which is about an hour away from here. So I just got home, an hour or two ago. But have a good one, guys. Look forward to the class. See you later.